You gotta retain your seed. You gotta retain your seed. You gotta retain to gain your gains. Retain your seed. Ooh, you gotta retain your seed. You gotta retain your seed so you can be blessed by God. What's happening? Yo, hold on, bro. Look, this is that's that retention glow. I'm telling y'all, y'all better get with it or just be forgotten about forever. Get with it or get lost, bro. You know what I'm saying? You see my forehead, bro? I promise y'all, I don't use no type of extra enhancements, nothing like that, bro. I just retain my seed and use natural things, bro. Look, what's good with y'all though, man? You know what I'm saying? What's good with everybody watching? Hey, look, shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, on the journey. Shout out to everybody staying strong. Shout out to everybody keeping up good energy, because that's what we on, bro. We on that high rising energy, bro. We constantly progressing, bro. You either progressing or you're not. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people going through things right now, bro. There's a lot of people going through things, and those are the same people who aren't retaining, bro. Those are the same people who don't want to listen to someone like you. Those are the same people who constantly just keep putting themselves in bad positions because they just can't simply take their hand off of their private part, bro. Which is, at this point, it's highly ridiculous, bro. It's a beautiful thing to be young, bro. But being young is actually a deficit when it comes to experience, when it comes to wisdom, when it comes to knowledge, bro. Like, it's a beautiful thing to be young, but when you're young and if you aren't taught right things or proper things at a young age, that's actually a very terrible thing, bro. Like these days, unfortunately, bro, you have to understand that people who are young, bro, more than likely, you know what I'm saying, they're not gonna really be disciplined like that, man. They're not gonna really want to pay attention, or they're not gonna show respect because they weren't taught that. You know what I'm saying? And I was really talking with my mentor, bro, and he kind of mentioned how, like, yeah, you know, people under 30, they tend to be delusional, bro. And I'm just like, damn. I mean, that's because I was one of those guys. I mean, you know, and I'm sure maybe he was at some point very early on, but I don't know, because, you know, I don't know, you know, actually he wasn't actually not really delusional, so I'll take that back. You know, some people are different, but the great majority of people, bro, they are not disciplined, especially at their younger ages. You know what I'm saying? That's why they end up getting old and just end up dying off, not accomplishing anything, not standing for anything, not achieving anything, just not even making an attempt, just chasing things that aren't good for them, just following their desires and following their heart instead of their mind. You know what I'm saying? Following what their heart wants instead of what's actually best for them. It's like, damn, like, you know, like, don't get me wrong, like, you're supposed to follow your heart and chase your goals and your dreams, but you have to make sure you do things properly. You do things correctly. Because if you don't, you are going to suffer the consequences, bro. You're going to suffer the consequences. You know what I'm saying? So right now, bro, I'm just continuing being on this path, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had a conversation with a couple of people from the past and everything, man. And it's crazy, man. People are going through things, bro. But you know what I'm saying? You know, those are the same people who aren't retaining, bro. Those are the same people who don't want to retain. They don't want to retain, bro. So if you don't want to retain, that means you don't want to get better. You don't want to progress. And if you don't want to do that, you are going to suffer. Because being in this world, we have to suffer. We have to. You have to suffer in one way or another. Because even the people who have millions and billions of dollars, they are suffering, bro. They are suffering in specific and certain ways. Whether that is their health or whether that's in their mind, you know, because you can make $1 million, but you can't be forced to have a certain type of vision. Like, some people are naturally just better thinkers than other people, bro, no matter how much money you give them. Like, some people have natural talents that other people can never even reach, even if they practice their butts off for the rest of their lives. Now, don't get me wrong. If you work hard enough, if you're crazily obsessed with something, I do believe you achieve it. No matter what that is. I feel like if you really try your hardest to properly and persistently and if you have perseverance throughout striving towards an outcome that you want, you will get it, bro. If you just work hard, be consistent, you will get it, bro. Anything is possible. But see, the thing is, what semen retention does, bro, semen retention gives you that hard work that you need to achieve. You know what I'm saying? Because they say hard work beats talent, right? But you can't work hard if you don't have no energy. Ding dong. You can't work hard if you don't have any energy. Bing bong. Bing bong. Ding dong. Hey, shout out bro. Hey, bing bong. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. Hey, that's that Dago lingo. Hey, bing bong. Real shit. Common sense. Eureka. You can't work hard if you ain't got no energy, bro. But the only way you can retain your energy is if you retain your seed. That's it. That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, excuse me as I drink some of this homemade almond milk, bro. You know, I think it's very important to put natural things in our bodies, man. Damn. Tastes just like almonds. But look, I just had to tap in with my good fellas. Oh shit. You see, y'all saw that I got that. Hey, pause. I got that. Got some almond milk in my eye. Damn. But anyway, shout out to y'all, man. Hey, like, share, comment, subscribe, bro. I'm coming in hot. I ain't playing no games. Hey, y'all gonna dig what I'm saying, because I'm a Super Saiyan, you know. I ain't playing. I ain't playing all 2025, man. We coming in hot, all right? So look, I'm gonna tap back in.